This is what happens when you attempt to build a single, centralized AI agent to handle every workflow in an organization. At first, the appeal is obvious. You have one place to configure logic and one interface to maintain. You start with billing inquiries, add technical support, and eventually fold in account management. But as that scope expands, the system hits a hard structural limit. Once an agent reaches a practical threshold of 30 to 40 choices of action, which includes topics, tools, and connected agents, the core orchestration layer begins to struggle with precision. The immediate symptom is intent confusion. When you accumulate dozens of tools with similar descriptions, the routing accuracy degrades. A user types a simple billing question, but the agent evaluates the sprawling list of options and misroutes the query entirely into a complex technical troubleshooting sequence. Compounding this routing failure is the organizational friction. Different departments like IT, HR, and sales are forced to cram their own workflows into the exact same canvas. An update published by the billing team can inadvertently break a process owned by the technical support team. When you push past the practical action threshold, the orchestration layer fails to map user intent to the correct action. Massive single-agent deployments collapse under their own weight, simply because a centralized architecture cannot handle distributed enterprise complexities. To handle massive cross-domain workloads, you have to distribute the responsibilities. Notice how the bloated single node splits into an elegant ecosystem. Instead of one agent managing every workflow, a primary orchestrator sits at the top. It doesn't execute the work itself. It reads the user's request and delegates it to specialized sub-agents below. Copilot Studio achieves this modularity through two distinct structural paths. You can build internal child agents, which operate within the main agent's deployment, or you can integrate external connected agents, which are deployed separately. You split an enterprise agent into a multi-agent system when you hit clear structural boundaries. If your action count threatens routing accuracy, or if different business domains need to manage their logic independently, a single agent is no longer viable. The first path is the internal child agent. This is a focused subroutine created directly within your main parent agent. Because they live inside the exact same deployment, child agents share the parent's conversation context. Passing state and variables between the orchestrator and the subroutine happens seamlessly, requiring no external data hops. Look at the ownership structure here. Child agents are the correct choice when your workflows need logical separation, but the entire solution is owned, built, and managed by the same internal team. To prevent the same routing degradation we saw in the single agent model, child agents must be strictly scoped. A child agent should execute one thing well, holding only the instructions and knowledge relevant to a single specific task. The primary constraint is lifecycle coupling. A child agent does not have an independent publishing lifecycle. It cannot be versioned, published, or deployed separately from its parent. Child agents give you essential internal modularity. They shrink the routing surface down to precise subdomains without introducing orchestration latency or external deployment dependencies. When internal modularity isn't enough, you move to the second path, external connected agents. A connected agent is a separately published entity with its own distinct reasoning layer, its own knowledge base, and its own deployment lifecycle. From the perspective of the primary orchestrator, this external node operates exactly like a tool with a description. The orchestrator maps the user's intent to that description and sends over a query packet. The connected agent then uses its own internal logic to process the request. You implement connected agents when a capability is owned, maintained, and updated by a completely different business domain team. The HR department can maintain an account management agent independently without ever touching the IT department's support orchestrator. Because they are standalone deployments, connected agents can be reused. A single, highly optimized lead scoring agent can be called by multiple different orchestrators across the enterprise. You build connected agents when the need for organizational boundaries, independent publishing lifecycles, or cross-platform reuse outweighs the simplicity of a centralized build. Once you decide to use connected agents, you have to explicitly define how your central orchestrator coordinates with them. The first method is the orchestrator sub-agent pattern. The primary agent dynamically evaluates input at runtime to decide which specialist agent handles the request. This dynamic routing excels in open-ended, unpredictable scenarios. like alternating between lead scoring and proposal drafting without following a rigid flowchart. The second method is the workflow-oriented pattern. It uses a predefined, explicit sequence controlled by a workflow engine. It calls Agent A, then Agent B, then a strict human approval gate. For strict sequential alignments, like contract reviews, this deterministic approach guarantees a repeatable audit trail. As a system designer, choose your control method deliberately. Use dynamic routing for conversational flexibility and workflow routing for absolute consistency and compliance. Enterprise ecosystems rarely exist entirely within one platform. You will often need to connect to agents hosted outside the native Copilot Studio environment. For scenarios requiring highly specialized model configurations or complex reasoning that goes beyond native capabilities, you connect to agents built in Azure AI Foundry. When a data engineering team builds analytics over structured information, connect directly to Microsoft Fabric data agents to run conversational queries against OneLake data sources. And when you need to route queries to third-party partner systems hosted on non-Microsoft platforms, you utilize the Open Agent-to-Agent, or A2A, protocol standard. Your connection protocol is dictated by external realities. You map the connection precisely to where the agent was built and who owns the underlying infrastructure. Distributing the workload introduces a physical cost. Every orchestration hop to a connected agent adds latency, measurably slowing down the end-user experience. Alongside latency, every connected agent expands your governance surface. Because they operate independently, they generate separate transcripts and require specific monitoring policies to correlate sessions during an audit. The severe liability is the trust boundary. Connected agents can hold back-end privileges the parent lacks, inadvertently bypassing security if they have write access. Before delegating sensitive actions, enforce approval controls and data loss prevention policies to ensure compliance with your security model. Multi-agent architecture solves the routing precision ceiling, but it changes the nature of your job. It transfers the engineering challenge from building massive centralized logic to enforcing decentralized governance and strict boundary control.